Well, I really need to learn the word no. If you can't tell. Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Rose. We're back at the house and going through and playing with my new little thing I just picked up. Yeah. I'll just let you see this absolute BS. Because this thing is rough. Yeah, so long story short, I just drug this out of some farm property. It's a 1985 Dodge D50. That's something you don't see every day. Chevy 6-lug. Oh yeah, see this. Got a little bit of damage there. that buff out. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna see if this thing starts, because I have different plans for it, and I will show you guys. Hopefully, I'll go through and document it for you all. So, yeah, I love how they clearanced out the rim. There we go, the $100 worth of wheels that somebody just cited the trash. Oh, here's a bit of a love kiss. Man, oh man, oh man. So it's pretty rough. We're gonna go through and make something useful out of it. Talk about just making shit work. You gotta admit, the ingenuity of some of these people, like that's just straight up, man. Just a little bit, another dent. Clipped out the taillight. Get to go around and see. I know one of the door windows broke out when I went and shut it, literally just a little bit ago. That was interesting. So, a little bit of a backstory on the thing. The guy I got it from said that it had been sitting on the property since he started working there. It was an old horse farm, cattle farm kind of setup up in Buena Vista, almost 2.5 hours away from us. And I went and saw it on the interwebs and thought, 50 bucks. I could see $50 worth of shit here. Considering scrap is kind of on the high side, I could scrap it for 50 bucks. Be done with it. But I've got something else in store for you guys. To be honest with you, it'd be kind of something been wanting to show everybody. And that might be making this thing into a pickup bed trailer. Right on the other side is one I built 4 years ago. Love it. Absolutely useful. But let me go ahead, go through, snag this door open, and yeah, we'll go from there. Get the door open, see what we got missing. So, let's get the door open. I meant to do that. Okay. Door. This is rough. This is a lot rougher than I thought. I'm on. Give me a quick second. I'll get you guys in here so you can take a look and see the. I don't even know what the hell to call it. So as I get in here to show you guys, this thing is rough. I mean, rough. When I bought it, actually, the door was missing on it, and it literally in the photos it was just this. It wasn't until I was pulling out the parking, or pulling out, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got the door for it if you want it." Yeah, I want it. It'd be a complete truck, but I would save it. But this thing is looking like a ton of Swiss cheese. Like, I mean, rust. Holy Moses, sweet baby Jesus. This is rough. What we got on the clock? We got 245, almost 246,000 miles. Whew. Man, look at all the hay and stuff. Oh, hey. You got skeletons and all in this closet. Let's see what we got behind the seat. I'm not seeing any engine parts. That's good. The engine, I think, is intact. Yes, I know. I had to I was trying to cut this. Then I found out if I just disconnect the steering wheel here from basically the little holder up here, disconnect the steering column, I can turn the wheel and the whole column to turn the front wheel. Alrighty then. Well, and then of course this is the weird thing. I've never seen one of these D50s. That's a 4-wheel drive option. Yeah. 4 high, 4 low. Yep, that buddy was in 4-wheel. So you know that they use this thing all the time to bring the cattle hay and stuff like that. There's hay in between the bed. Woo! Here's one of them magical little fucking pallet jacks. That might be handy for something. Well, ow. What? That is cool. Somebody went through and made a spare tire holder. Sweet! I know what I'm going to put that on. I've got another Nissan trailer that I can toss that on if that's the right bolt pattern. Well, let's hook our peepers underneath the hood and see what we can unfortunately see. Well, I looked inside the cab, but there's no parts in here. I didn't see any paperwork either, so I have no idea how long this is sitting. That's just fine. Probably has a bad carburetor on it. Notorious for old carburetors that sit for too long. Considering that this is obviously done in high quality auto care. No, not at all. This thing was treated like a POS. This is the definition of a farm truck. Let me just take the gander real quick. See, we have no. Just like I thought. No paperwork at all. That's fine. Well, let's get the hood open and see what we can figure out is in this hood. Let's see. Is this hood even open? Ooh, crunchy. Woo! That's kind of cool right there. I'll get you guys up here in a second to see. What's that saying? JDM? Yeah. This thing is magically freaking JDM right here. Let's see. Well, it's semi-complete. Got the coil pack. Oh, this is wing up for a carburetor. Or is that? No, that's just another oil cap for some reason. Wow. Actually, might have taken good care of this thing. All right, let me get you guys over here. Alrighty. Well, everything's here. Got the radiator, which is I don't know how much fluid's in it. How much fluid's in you? Oh, you're just fine. That is perfectly fine and all. Now just note, I have no idea remotely what I am looking at inside this truck, because I'm a Nissan guy. I've never played with Mitsubishi. Alright, see what we got here. So we've got vacuum lines for EGR or EGs or that system. Oh, there's a cute little power steering pump. That might be handy to make into something else. Alright, not much power steering fluid. That's just fine. We'll deal with that. And mouse house. Gotta love Mises. Hey, that's the same alternator. Actually, I think I figured out why they stopped driving it. His alternator is unplugged. It might have stopped charging the battery. Well, let's see what our engine oil looks like. Well, let's see what the engine oil looks like. Oh, it's black. It's just barely underneath. It's actually right above the minimum level. That's fine. That straight up smells just like normal oil, which is actually a really, really good sign. I don't know if you've ever had to deal with a motor that's got gas in the oil. That normally means the fuel pumps out. Ooh, I just realized something. This thing's full, which means this thing's got plenty of oil to start it. Ooh wee. I'm gonna snag you guys back in here to see this mouse house. This godly. Ooh, brand new water pump. Well, this thing actually doesn't seem to be too bad so far. Let me go ahead and let me get you back in here to see some more. See some of this mouse house. Let's see. Let's pull this this air cleaner cap off and see what the carburetor looks like on the inside. All right. So let's get this up here. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Get the PCV breather tube off here. Oh no, that's not even PCV. That goes to the magic of the EGR valve and the exhaust recirculation. Alrighty. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see. Let's pop this cap off here. I know it was, when I got it, there was no wing nut on it, which sucks. Let's see. Come on, fingers. Magical digits. Ooh, bingo! Gotta be careful what you're touching in here so you don't get any of the hantavirus. Oh, and this thing is bent to hell. Holy. Yeah, well, we're just gonna pretend that that's okay, and we're just gonna leave that alone. Oh boy. Oh boy. Looks like they got down in the carburetor. Oh, poor carburetor. Dirt, 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 dirt. Just moving the air cleaner. Man. You know what I want to see on all my carburetors? A bunch of freaking electrical connections that run straight to it. Oh man, look at all the... That's factory. Yeah, that's just factory right there. Good golly. Let me get a better look at the other side of the carburetor. Hey! Somebody got tired of the choke being stuck on. So they stuck an old dang, whatchamacallit in there. Who remembers clothespins? This is an old wooden clothespin. Jeebus Bradley. That's amazing. Are we free? Oh, carburetor's free. There's only one last thing we need to see. And that's if this motor turns. This motor might spin. This is showing promising signs that this might actually be a decent little truck. But to be honest with you, I don't have a title for it. I want a title for it because I don't want it to be titled and put on the road because it's rough. I mean, like paint peeling here. Look at the inner wheel wells right here. These inner wheel wells are absolutely shot. Junk! Guess what? This thing's been in an accident too. Black underneath the fender paint. This has been wrecked once before. The other side doesn't show it. The other side's showing the rust and stuff too. So this thing is, as we like to call, crusher bait. I swear to God, this thing's gonna... I'm gonna make Crusher mighty happy with feeding him this thing. It'll be a nice little snack, like a gummy bear. Yeah. Alright, well, after seeing every sign saying that this thing should be a beautiful running truck, I just want to make sure of one thing. Does it spin over? No, I got something like... I don't know what I got mine most pleasant feeling. Yep. I have learned sharp objects, considering I just cut the crap out of my hand last week. Oh. I hear stuff rolling. This thing is. Is this in neutral? I'll make sure this is neutral real quick. Now it's in neutral. Oh yeah. We should be golden. This thing's spinning just fine. Or at least looks like it's spinning. Are we spinning? Yep. That crankshaft's moving. Oh, it's got my favorite place on the farm. It's got a Conquest alternator built. I am tickled pink on that one. Well, shit. I think the next thing we need to do is vacuum out the mouse house on this carburetor. That way I can go through, throw some gas down its throat hole. See if this son of a gun starts. It doesn't change the outcome. It can start, it can run, it could even frickin' idle on the 8-year-old, 9-year-old, however old gas. Actually, you know what? That's one thing I haven't checked. How much gas is in this thing? I don't have a key, so the dash is going to be completely useless. Even if it did work, I wouldn't want to try to run any of the crap that's in that tank up to this carburetor. I mean, I could. Like I said, this truck is so rough. I mean, I'm standing right where the bumper should sit at on this front corner, but it is sweet Jesus. But it's fine. We'll get it just fine. Alright. Here we go. Yep. Moment of truth. Time lapse. Engage. Excuse me. The hard part is now over with. No, I'm just kidding. This is going to be a massive pain in the butt to start. We will see. So, no, I just wanted to vacuum right over here because, unfortunately, lovely little mouse house. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where'd you go to? I didn't realize this is the fuel pump. So that's kind of cool, but that's really, really weird. Anything to get it running again, Earl. I wonder if that fuel pump and the carburetor is going to work just fine. I'm having a bad feeling that those are on their last legs. More than likely. We'll see. Alright, well, let's get in here and get this fuel pump undone. Because I don't know what kind of stuff's in the tank. And we'll see how bad this smells in just a few seconds. Because I bet you it's about to smell amazing. Ugh. Ah, help me. What? Okay then. You know your fuel line's bad when the second you pull it off, it shatters at the bottom. I don't smell any fuel. But judging by the fact that this fuel line is absolutely shot. Oh, maybe she's wanting to hold on a little tighter than I thought. That's fine. You can stay there for another day or so. Till I cut you up. I'm gonna cut you up. And ain't a threat, that's a promise. I'm gonna cut you up. Sorry, I had to pop out a little. Forgive me. Okay. Well, let's do a quick smoke test. This thing's gonna smoke like a house of fire. I bet. This could be a cut point. No. Huh. Well, let's hope that our good old interstate here that's never seen daylight, it's always kept inside the garage on a battery charger. No. You know, it sees a battery charger every time it goes flatline. Let's see if we can get this to make this thing say hello. I know I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm kind of curious if this thing will start. Well, we get the one hooked up here. Okay, we are fully connected. Now it's time to do the smoke test. I'm not seeing anything smoking out here. Let's check inside the cab. Huh? Looks like everything glorious in here is just doing just dandy. We get to play What Wire Does What today. Alright, so let's get to play What Wire Does What. So if I get something click up in there. Okay. Ooh. That's not bad sounds. What do we got here? What's our blue wire do? Let's make the dash light up. Nope. Nothing working on the dash. I messed up the column plug here, so I can't test the headlights. Any of that other stuff. I mean, I guess I didn't really mess it up. I could probably plug it back in. No, I messed it up. Okay. Please, no horn stuck on. Well, I got relays clicking. Got headlights on? Hey, boom diggity, we got some headlightage. Wait. You got taillights? Nah, no taillights. No taillights, that's fine. You got headlights. That works for me, that's a win. That's street legal, right? Semi? Maybe? Shit, I don't know. Anything's street legal anymore as long as you can pay somebody off enough for it. Man, they really did a number to this truck. Oh, wow. I thought it just damaged the door here, but it pulled all of this off. So, yeah, this is smoked. That's fine. Now here comes the fun part. Do I want to... I might keep some badges. That's kind of cool. Keep off that Dodge Ram 50. I got a little bit of a soft spot for Dodges. I love my neon. Most people will give me grief, but I love my neon. I still have it, guys. Just know that one. Let me play twist wires together and see what does what. Okay, give me just a quick second, guys, and we will figure out what does what. Whoa! Yep. Alrighty, well, I've got our coil wire off. Now here comes the fun part. Let's see if we got any spark. I've got my little assistant over here. Gonna tap the two wires together because this thing doesn't have a key switch. And let's see. Yep, go ahead. I hear it. I don't see it very well. Do it again. Alrighty. Well, guess what we got? We got spark. You know what that means? We got spark. We got crankage. I'm going to do the number one thing most people say not to do. And I'm gonna dump some freaking whatchamacallit in here. Well, actually, you know what? Let me see if this pump's working. You know what? Don't plug that nasty shit in. Don't plug that nasty shit in, because you're gonna plug the carburetor up, and the possibility of you bobbing this down at the graveyard for a few minutes, while that tire barely holds air. You have a few minutes of bobbing around and having fun. Can get turned into just absolute bullshit. Well, let me go ahead and disconnect this. I'll be right back with some boom boom sauce. And yeah. Alrighty, well, I couldn't find my can of starting fluid, but I found a busted can of brake cleaner, and that should do just as good. Let's figure. Alright, if my lovely little assistant in the cab can hit the gas pedal, so I can push the gas pedal to the floor bowl. Okay, give it a crank. Okay, hold on. Add a little bit more of the sauce. Too much. Perfect. Go for it. It's coughing. Okay, go for it. You're just going to be that lovely little witch. Give me a quick second. I'll have to run, go get some gas, because normally this works, but the problem is I can't spray it as I'm cranking it, which is kind of because I got the busted top here. It's trying, which is a good sign. The problem is as you can see, one more time. I'll work to the throttle, boy. I am hearing some mean noises in the crankcase. Ooh. I'm hearing some stuff knocking around in there. That's not a good sign. Oh well, let's see what it does. Okay. Okay, take two. Whew. That's some potent shit. Now, like I said, this truck's not going to be resurrected in any capacity. And due to that, I don't care what gas I put in it. So, it may look like ginger ale, but that's like old gas mixed with alcohol. Well, B85. Like I said, I don't really give much of a crap about this truck. This truck was literally just a goof off, see if I can get it to start thing. And since that's the case, go ahead and floorboard it, my sea stomp.
Yep. It is
okay.
Being floorboarded.
Give it a crank.
Yep.
Ooh, smell the alcohol burn. Go for it.
Yep.
Come on. Nurse it a little. Oops. Go for it.
I have nothing.
Stop. Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Okay. I need to get this battery on a charger, but this thing is not too happy. And I wouldn't be either if I was pushed to be awake from my slumber. I think this thing thought I was going to die and rust in that field. Not have some crazed freaking 27-year-old that's losing their dang mind decide to take it and make it into something useful. I mean, it's still useful as a pickup, but it's also useful as crusher bait too. So technically I saved it from a worse bait, because there's some people that would have bought it just for crusher bait, and I'm not really interested in using it as crusher bait right at the moment. Boom. Okay, sorry about the brief pause. I decided to hook up a fuel line. I'm thinking I'm having a spark problem. I'm thinking the spark cuts out once the starter stops cranking. So if my lovely assistant will go ahead and jump back over here and hit the starter. I don't have anybody else with me. It's trying. You should see the mouse nest that came out. Yes, go. You see that? Go for it. Don't touch the wire.
No, the smoke that came from out there now. Okay.
Go. I think the battery's getting a little weak. Yep, I just splashed alcohol all over my arm. Okay, go. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. So, we have a small problem. So, we're going to have to do this a different route. That is... Let's see. To be completely honest with you, I need to figure out... Like I said, this truck really means not a dang thing to me. It's powered in. Is that positive? That is negative. Negative. So that means that the power comes in through here, through this wire, which traces back up into the cab.
What color is it?
Which means we're going to do it this physical way. Like I said, this truck needs jack to me. This thing's going to need to be completely rewired, completely messed with, and to be honest with you, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh no, I was actually going to save that resistor. Oh well, the resistor just died. Okay, this will put power, full-time power, into the coil pack. Alrighty, give it a crank, see what it does. Come on.
Also, it sounds like the dashboard is kind of lighting up. So.
What, dashboard's clicking?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it, boy. Well, you saw it. It ran. But it's got a dead rod. It's got a dead ass rod knock. That's why they parked it. It ran okay too. Alright, go for it again, boy. Okay. Well, we're going to let the battery boil for a second. I'll get back to you guys here in just a second. But, looks like we got a dead win on me being able to have no conscience cutting this fucker in half. I may keep the hood. I want to make something out of the hood. I may let my niece and nephew do some drawings on the hood, or I'll take the door, let the nephew or the niece do some drawings on one of the doors, and take the hood and mess with the hood. Alright, I'll be back with you guys here in just a second. Okay, I just jumped down here. Thought everybody would get a kick out of this. I should have set a camera up. Look at all the mouse house. Good god dang. That just all blasted out the back of that muffler. Oh man. I mean, it sucks. This thing's got an obvious dead rod knock. I would have loved to save the dang, loved to sell off the motor to somebody, but I mean, the tranny might be worth something. Front suspension may be worth something, but that motor's done. Golly, I couldn't get over that rod knock though. That was great. I can't get over that. Not gonna lie, I had a good laugh the second I walked back here and saw all the mouse house and blast out of here. There we go. Oh, alcohol. Alcohol makes you happy. Alright, let's see. Alright, go for it.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, 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 shut up!
Leaking something. Leaking something.
Oh, I know exactly what it was doing. It was spitting gas right out of those.
And my mouse house came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the knob's gone. Okay, we need to find another hose. I need to get another hose that we can run from this point on the carburetor up over into the can. But it's sucking fuel.
How would you want to shut it off?
Oh, I pulled the power line right there. Yeah, we need to go find another piece of hose. So, brief intermission.
Yes, it was actually idling.
Yeah, I was actually thoroughly impressed that it was actually idling. Okay, second thought. Because the fact that this thing has an evap hose, and this truck will never need it again because I'm going to be tearing it apart, I may just do a very simple little thing called snip. Hopefully this time I don't cut my frickin' hand. Boom, baby. Give me that, give me that. There we go. Hopefully I didn't just cut that too short. What we will see. Those are cool. Done. Ow! Up! Screwed myself. But you know what? There's a piece of hose right here. That's just long enough that I can do that. Alrighty. Let's re-engage the coil. Give this just a real quick crank up. You guys are going to see me disappear off camera for just a second. 1, 2, 3. Old carbureted cars, you always give them 3. It's alive! Okay, that line's still leaking. And damn, that's a lot of smoke. That is a metric ton of smoke. Actually, you know what? Where's that little wire? I don't see that little wire. Shoot. Okay. I will find that piece of wire. Oh, bingo! Made it to the bed. I can't believe this thing runs. I mean, I need to fix that little line right there that I just threw on there in the haste. It looks like that line's leaking like a sieve. Alright. Yeah, it is. Cool. So, I'm gonna go grab a thing. Alrighty. Found the hose clamp finally. I just can't believe this found. There's this little thing right here. Making such a mess. You know, I just boosted the value of this probably. Oh, I don't know, probably $30–40. Just like this little hose clamp fit. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started back up.
Going in.
That stinks. That really stinks. And just know, I didn't shut it off. Okay. Something shut off. I don't know what shut off.
Or it could just, you could have just.
Well, you know one thing. This thing likes to run. But it sounds like crap. Like literally, I hear lots of lower end noise. Accelerator pumps out of the carburetor. I don't know if it'll restart, but I know the accelerator pumps out of the carburetor. All kinds of stuff's just going wrong with this thing. It's not being too happy. Battery needs to get put on a charger because this thing does not have an alternator that's working. Or at least I know that's working. Well, why don't you give it a crank again? Sounds like the fuel pump just went out. Yep. That's an air bubble. I'm having a feeling the fuel pump just went out. Which is fine, because like I said, this thing is not going to be used as a pickup again. It's too trashed, and it's too far gone. Well, good to know that it runs. Bad to know that the damn thing won't stay idle now, which is fine. Sounds like the carburetor, the accelerator pump's dead, and the carburetor's trashed. I could rebuild it, but I don't care enough. It's not to be callous or anything. I do hate scrapping vehicles, but as rough as this thing is, it just ain't worth it. I'd have more enjoyment and more fulfillment out of making it into something else. What was that? I heard something weird ass noise. I think that noise that we just heard was that thing frying itself. Dang it, I think my charger just died. Which is fine. This charger's been through a lot of abuse. But I think at this rate, time to pack it in. On the next video of this trut, well, he's going to get a little fun little thing. Yeah. I think as this sits, this truck is basically done. The motor is basically shot. Well, to me it's shot. It sounds like hell. It's got almost 250,000 miles on it. Sounds like the bottom end's got a couple loose rods. If somebody wants to build it, I could sell it as a builder. I don't want to sell it. It's obviously not a running engine. It runs, but it's rough. It's smoking real bad. Well, I guess it's not smoking that bad, but it's smoked pretty good. And it's got it's just not in the best shape. The truck is totaled. It's full of rust. The core support's rotted out. Core support's bent to hell. Front bumper's bent to hell. The door jamb is ripped out of it. The door is ripped off of it. The only thing I literally bought it for was to make this video. I'm going through and showing you guys how to make a truck like so into a trailer. Like that one over there. Nobody, you can't see it yet. I may throw it on screen or not. I may throw it in a little photo. But yeah, no, it's I'm going to show you guys how to do that and how I do it. Because I do it a very specific way. Copy it. You can call me a hack. Say it doesn't work. You do whatever you want. It's information for you to use. If you've never built one and you want to see how the process works, that'll be for the next one, next video. Anyway, as it sits, I hope you all enjoyed the Dodge Ram D50. Will it start? Surprisingly, it will start, but it sounds like crap. The engine's totaled. Transmission's probably good, but motor's done. Trans don't know anything about. Transfer case don't know anything about. Front diff, rear diff. Actually, if the motor ran, I would have took it over to the graveyard, drove it around, seeing if that diff howls. But to be honest with you, as it sits, I don't think that diff's gonna howl. It'll be just fine the way it sits. So I think I'll take my chances on it. Check the fluid, make sure the fluid level's good. But that's all for the next video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. And just remember, anybody can find beauty in a wilted rose. Have a good one, guys.